Hi, I'm Allison Swanson. I am the client engagement specialist for Hembree Law Firm, and people usually want to know, what can I expect during my case evaluation? Good question. So either you're going to join by Zoom or by phone, or if you meet with us in person, whatever that looks like for you, the first thing that happens is we start out by introducing ourselves, our role at the firm, and telling you a little bit about our own personal story. We have been through a divorce or some sort of family law situation, so our first goal is to put your mind at ease and help you feel not alone. After we've told you a little bit about us, we then walk you through the entire agenda for the call. The first thing we tell you is a little bit about the firm's philosophy and how we like to do things here. Then we move into goals. We have a few very simple goals for our time together today, and that usually looks like just getting to know you, answering your questions, leaving your mind at ease, and hopefully giving you enough information that by the end of the case evaluation, you'll be able to decide with confidence if you do want to go ahead and move forward. Then we want to hear from you. What are your goals for the call? What are your goals for our time together? And then after that is when we pass you the baton. And this is where you can fill us in on what I like to call your story. Really set that high level overview for us. Who are the characters? What do they do? Where do they work? What's the triggering event that made you reach out to an attorney? That right there, again, helps set the scene. From there, we'll be able to speak to what are your options? What are the next steps with the firm? And then we save time at the end to go over any of your red hot burning questions or anything that may be keeping you up at night. So that's really the case evaluation in a nutshell, but we really take that time to get to know you, answer your questions, and leave you with enough information that by the end of that call, you'll be able to make the right decision for you and your family. Now, during a case evaluation, people usually want to know, how long is this going to take and what's it going to cost? Trust me, those were the exact same questions I had during my consultation many years ago. And the long and short answer is, unfortunately, it depends on both parties. We don't have a crystal ball. What I can tell you is we will work very effectively and efficiently to get you over the finish line as soon as we can. That helps keep costs down. Now, what I can tell you is there is a 60-day cooling off period in the state of Texas from the time that we file on your behalf until the time that a divorce can be given. Now, that doesn't mean that poof, bam, on the 61st day, you're divorced. It really depends on you and your soon-to-be X-Factor and how nicely you all can play in the sandbox together. How to prepare for your case evaluation. First, you will be emailed a case evaluation questionnaire prior to your meeting. This is great because this really helps us make the most of your time. It's going to ask you your goals, your fears. It really just helps us know you a little bit more beforehand, and we can prepare for that conversation. So go ahead, fill out that questionnaire. Also, make a list of questions. I get asked all the time, oh, well, what sort of questions should I be asking you? Or I don't know what to ask. Make those list of questions that are very specific to your situation and your family. That's going to help you make the most of your time. Another thing we'll need to know during your case evaluation that you should come prepared with is any dates. Have you been served? Do you have to respond by a certain date? What is that date? Do you have a temporary orders hearing or a final hearing? Those dates, definitely know them and bring them to the meeting. What to expect when your case evaluation is over. Your mind, probably after that call, is going to be a little overwhelmed, and that's okay. What to expect, we will text you immediately after meeting with you. All right, that way you'll have our name, contact information, and if you think or need anything or think of any other questions, we don't care if it's 5 minutes after we've talked or the next morning or 5 days. Please don't hesitate to reach out. It is literally our job to answer your questions and to make your mind feel at ease about the entire thing. Now, typically, when we end the call, we will ask you when's a good day and time to follow up with you. So expect either a call or text on that date. We work with you. So whatever your preferred method of communication is as well. Some people don't prefer text. Some people prefer email. So go ahead and let whoever you meet with know that information as well. But we do stay in touch with you just to see how you're doing and how we can help. If you're worried about keeping your case evaluation under wraps, there's a few things we can do. When you call the firm, or even if you schedule something online, you will be asked a question or you will be speaking to a real person. So either way, just make a note or tell the person at intake that you don't prefer a text or not to call you. However you prefer to be communicated with or not to be communicated with, let them know that so we can keep everything safe and confidential for you.